Cameron Kasky knows what it means to be at the epicenter of an entirely teen-led movement. And he is still fighting for safe schools on behalf of all of us, because he knows, Im lo achshav az matai. If not now, when? We are honored to welcome Cameron Kasky to the stage.
I have to do a timer on my phone because they gave me a certain amount of time I can talk. And if I don't do a timer, I'm going to run my mouth for like 40 minutes. We're Jews, we get it. Oh, okay, start. So look, the fact of the matter, and the kind of simple and easy to wrap your head around fact of the matter is I shouldn't be in front of you today. I should be at school. Well, no, I shouldn't. It's Saturday night. I should be with my friends worrying about school on Monday. No, it's President's Day Monday. I shouldn't be here tonight. And I'm only here because the worst case scenario and what all of us thought was just an unimaginable nightmare became our reality. And 367 days ago, the whole world turned upside down. And my community, a very, very, very Jewish community, I might add, was faced with a choice. After 17 people were shot and killed, and 17 others were injured, we had the chance to run away and hide and throw a pity party for ourselves. And if we did, who would have blamed us, right? I mean, the school got shot up. Okay, the 15-year-old children were buried. So if we had just run away and said, we're done with the world, we give up, would anybody be that surprised? I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I was born in 2000. I grew up on these mass shootings. I kind of saw what happened every time. A school would get shot up, and you know, there would be news reports about how the shooter was just a nice boy, you know, misunderstood, treated wrong, and you know, they'd show some crying parents, and then, you know, the media would leave, and the country would forget about it until the next one. And that's kind of the norm for us. But then Parkland got shot up. Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School got shot up. And I don't know why, but that was the wrong school to shoot up, because everybody came up and everybody in Parkland said, we're not going Everybody in Parkland said, we're not going to run away from this. We're not going to hide, and we're not going to let the country look at people crying again. We're going to stand up in front of the country and say, here's what we need to do different. Here's what we need to change, and we're not going to let some 19-year-old with an AR-15 be more powerful than a city with 14,000 people in it. Not that 14,000 people is a lot. I mean, I know everyone in Parkland, and that's not just because we're all Jewish. By the way, I was walking around this event today, and every single person I bumped into, I knew that we had someone in common. And that really speaks for the magic of Judaism. So I thank you all. I thank every single person in this room for knowing my aunt's friend's cousin, because that's really something special to all of us. And I'd like to thank everyone also for attending the same 20 summer camps. I swear to God, if even 20. Now, I have not been the most active Jew when it comes to my religious practices. Last year I was in Fiddler on the Roof, I was Mutzel the Tailor, and that was a very spiritual experience for a lot of the people in Parkland, because we got to see what family, tradition, and shared values can mean to people. And really, the Jewish community, we have a couple really, really great traditions. Our first tradition is whenever people try to completely exterminate us, we normally end up kicking their asses. Our other tradition is, I don't know what it is about us Jews, but we can talk and we can be really funny. I mean, if you look at any comedy TV show, the amount of Bergs and Thals in the writer's room is remarkable. And this power we share as people to express ourselves, to do it in the best possible way, this is why you have Jewish teen leaders everywhere, kind of impressing everyone ever. I mean, the amount of accomplishment in this room alone is remarkable. Everybody is in this room for a reason. You're in this room because you're a leader. And that's not an easy thing to be. Because being a leader means that you have to do things that might not always be popular. You have to stick with things that might not always be fun. I mean, most movements, I was part of a gun control movement that started after a mass shooting at a high school when the whole country was looking at us. Most movements don't start in front of a national stage. Most movements start with people like the people in this room, and they start small, and they involve you having to go up in front of the world and say, I am going to make you care about this. And that's not easy. It's not easy feeling like the underdog. Believe me. I have felt like the underdog many times. I'm a drama boy. I tried to be cool in high school. I used to work at a comic book store. I know what it's like to be clamoring for that recognition. We're at 2 minutes left. To be clamoring for that kind of recognition. But it's the people like the leaders in this room, and it's the people like the Jewish leaders, especially the teens across the country, who are able to say, hey, world, you know these problems that we have? And you know these problems that you want to run away from? I'm going to look at this side of the audience. I haven't looked at you yet. You know these hey guys, you know these problems that you want to run away from? We can't. Because when you turn a blind eye to something, turns out it doesn't go away. So when these mass shootings happen over and over again, we can forget about them pretty easily. Hi, people waving. We can forget about them pretty easily. But that doesn't mean they're going to stop. When those commercials come on with the babies that are very sad and the abused animals, we can change the channel. But that doesn't mean that, the problems are gone. It's your responsibility as a leader. I think I have to talk about leadership. I only kind of skimmed over my itinerary, but I think I have to talk about leadership. It's your job as a leader to take these issues that a lot of people in the world don't want to face and say, hello world, I am a Jewish teen leader. I have something to say, and if you don't want to listen to it, sucks for you. Thank you all so much.